Yo, what's up guys? This is gonna be the 5,000 subscriber video where I do the account reviews for everyone, and I just want to say before you guys watch this video, I want to say thank you all for subscribing to my channel, and I hope to grow even bigger. I hope to actually get to the 10,000. That's my next mark. Also, the reviews I've done right now, these guys basically got the review. They got my 5,000 subscriber giveaway, as in the review. If you reply now when you see the video that you also want to review, you'll have to go over to my website, which is blackieslegion.com, where you can post your pictures basically through another website. On the website that actually explains how it works, and ask your question in text and I will answer you back in text. I'm not gonna do this video reviews account on a regular basis because it's taking me too much time. Even from this one video, after I got like 10 people asking me, and it took me an hour to take a review from all the AU people we got here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Just note, this is a one-time only thing. If you want help or review from me, you can ask in the questions down below. Or go to my website and then you can post it there. I will help you out, definitely. It might take a bit of time, but it will help you out. And now, enjoy. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back. This is the video where I'm gonna do some reviews for people that we did way in the back when I started the channel. Like way back then, I did reviews personally for people, and at the 5,000 subscriber mark, I decided to go do that again for just once. And I got about 10 people that I'm gonna go over. Might do them in this video, but probably just the AU people right now. We'll go over the global and the Asian people later on. But let's get started. Scruffie is the first one to go. I just chatted up with him in the chat, and he asked me the following question. I'm already level 40, but I don't have much 6 stars. I am on AU. My name is Scruffie. Do you want to tell me what monsters should I 6-star first? And I'm actually farming currently for the water phoenix. Can you also tell me which monsters I should keep and which ones are not good or for worth keeping? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you two things right now. Two things in this game has changed in this way. There is normally when you start out the game and you get to level 40, you start building a giants team. When you get giants down, you start working on your dragons team. When you get dragons down, you start farming those runes, you get upgrades, you get better, and eventually you'll basically get good enough where you can go high up in the arena, higher up, like getting those golden stars. So there's actually, in my opinion right now, in the current game, I think we can go for dragons right away. We don't have to do giants right away now. We could, that's your decision. So basically what I would suggest you right now is, instead of making that water phoenix, go for the Vermos, the dark Ifrit first, and then go for the water phoenix. Why do I say that? Because both for giants and for dragons we will need Vermos. In your case, I'm gonna give you both teams and I'm gonna let you decide which team you should build first. I think dragons right now is possible, so let's start off with that dragons team I'm talking about. What would you use then? In that case, I would use Beretta, Belladon, Megan, and where is she? Hawa, and Vermos. So Vermos is the one monster you don't have yet, but I saw you had the dark Yeti already, which means you have some units already to be for the fusion. I'm not sure if what monsters you exactly need right now, but there's a big chance you have a few of those already. So once again, Beretta, Belladon, Hawa, what did I say? Vermos, and then did I say the last unit? Megan. You could also, instead of taking Beretta or Hawa, you could also go for the pirate captain, the water one, because he is also very good in the dungeon. But right now I wouldn't do that, but for later on when you actually got further into the game, the pirate captain is definitely a unit you want to take a look into, but I'll go in that further later. So you could do that team. One more time I'll tell you that, because I need to make sure that you got it. Beretta, he will also be the leader. Belladon, Megan, Vermos that you need to fuse, and Hawa. That could be your dragon team. And you have it already, like you only need to fuse Vermos. That will take some time, but when you did, your dragon's team is ready. It won't be able to beat B10 just yet because the runes need to upgrade, but you can work towards that. I will go over the runes on the specific units after I set the Giants team. So first now, Giants team, right? What you could also do Giants. I'm gonna leave this decision up to you if you go for Dragons straight or you go for Giants first. You should just check out which runes can drop and what you think is worth. Like mana wise it doesn't really matter anymore because they changed that. So for Giants we have Bernard, Shannon, again Belladon, and then Vermos. Again, I would say Vermos is definitely something you want in Giants as well. You could neglect him, but and instead of taking Vermos there, you could go for Darien, which you already have. But I wouldn't necessarily say that's better. It can work like that as well. And then last but not least, we need some kind of DPS, which I would probably give to Shimite in this situation. Although I don't necessarily like Shimite as much as Hawa, but Hawa is not for Giants, that's just true. And this unit can do massive amount of damage. So definitely a good unit there. So now we talked about the two teams you can build. Let's go over the runes on these specific monsters. How you would like to rune them, ideally. Which also comes down to, like, some will need despair runes, which you get in Giants, and some of them will need some other runes that you could get out of dragons. So first of all, Beretta, I'll check your runes out right now. You have despair rune set, that is good. Despair focus is ideal, but broken set can just be fine as well. I see you got HP and you got a decent one of accuracy. Speed is a little low, but let's have a look at the runes themselves. So this rune, nothing too special about. You have some nice HP there. The crit, not necessary, but it's nice. Then we got an HP rune on slot 2. It's a 3-star only, but it is an HP rune. You could make this a speed rune if you can. And then we got this slot, accuracy. It would be lovely to see some HP there as well, but that's fine. Again, HP rune. I like this rune because there's some speed there. Then we got crit and attack. This rune is kinda not needed for Beretta. What you want here is something with HP, accuracy and speed. For Beretta, she really doesn't need to do. I mean, attack is not bad for her. It's just that she doesn't need that because her damage comes from the Phoenix Fury. Now go over the last rune, accuracy rune. I like that. Definitely keep this one. So I think the runes on the unit are, you know what you're doing. It's just a matter of getting them better, like better runes. Like this rune is a rune you can actually keep on her. So overall you runed Beretta correctly. I just looked for some runes that maybe fit her a little bit better, especially this rune. You can probably find another slot. It doesn't even matter what it is because you're gonna run a broken set, so just find something with the right substats. Having some speed would be nice. We're gonna do this in order of the teams, so I'm gonna go with the Dragons team first. So next up will be Belladon. Belladon, I see got some HP, some speed and a little bit of accuracy. Let's see how you rune them up. You got them on Violent Focus, which is nice, but how good are the runes? This rune is completely terrible. This rune is okay. For your current state of the game, it's okay. This one is nice. There's some good health to it. This one is crap. It's a 3-star with terrible. It's a good slot, like a good percentage based rune, but it's not gonna cut it. This rune is okay with the substats, but they're very low. So, and this one is accuracy. I would suggest to you that you try to find a few. You could. Okay, here's the deal. I think you should maybe try to go for. Violent is perfect for him, but maybe trying to find a Swift set or a better Violent runes on him would be a lot more beneficial. But overall, you got him down the way you want him. It's just, again, the rune quality needs to upgrade, and definitely try to score runes with like accuracy and speed and HP on this unit. So next up we go to Megan. Megan, you have him decently speeded up. Health is a little low and accuracy is a little low, but the resistance is nice again. We got him on Swift Endure. I like it. This rune is not too bad. It's just not a rune for Megan, but I understand why you use it here right now. Do upgrade it to at least +9. Again, a speed rune. Nothing too great about it, but it has defense and resistance, so it's not bad at all. This rune, you have some decent substats that are useful. Again, this rune is okay, but it's just +6. Try to +9 those runes. This is a decent. Well, it has some speed, so it's like okay. It's a good start and accuracy. These are actually decent runes. So if I would be you, I would at least upgrade this. I know that's not the ideal rune you want. You want HP percent to be under here instead of there, and you want accuracy and you want speed. But it's not gonna cost you too much to +6 it. Then we got this rune. You can +9 this as well to make her a little bit more decent. Then we got Vermos. Vermos, ideally you want him on Violent with high amount of speed and high accuracy. Well, decent amount of accuracy and a decent amount of health. But you can also build him with Swift. Just rune speed, HP, and try to get like substats on accuracy, HP, and speed. Focus set would help as well on him. Let's go to Hawa now. Hawa is not ruined currently now. Although you have a bunch of accuracy. That is interesting. Crit, defense. You have a ton of accuracy on her already. Ideally you want her to be either on Violent or Swift. Ideally. And then you want her fast. Because she will do more damage, plus she hits more often. And you want to have some decent attacks. So what you really like to have is speed, crit damage attack, or speed, crit damage, or crit rate in your case. I would leave this rune on, to be honest. It's a decent rune for her. So speed, crit rate, attack, and substats, accuracies, as you got it down already. So try to find. You could try to find a Swift set. Maybe take out the rune of Megan, slot 1, and put it on Hawa, because this is actually a good slot for Hawa. And then try to find something better for your Megan. and then have him swift focus. That would be ideal. Okay, so that's that team for dragons. I will go over your other team if you go for giants. And we'll start at the back. Shannon, you got him with some swift runes, I see. Very mediocre. Well, all are pretty crap. If you want to use her, you could best build her on despair runes. If you don't have the despair runes, you can also build her on swift. That would be a decent option as well. What you want for her is HP, HP, and HP. You want a bunch of HP on her because she doesn't have much HP from her own. Try to get the accuracy in the substats so she actually hits the deceleration and the glancing hit on the first skill. And you want to have a decent amount of speed because you want also try to get that into the subset. For that matter, I want to suggest Swift actually. So Swift with triple HP with some decent accuracy runes or accuracy substats like Swift Focus would be perfect. Triple HP to make her survive that giant and make her faster than your attackers, so she buffs before they attack your attackers. By the rune quality, just a note, by the rune quality right now I see at your account, I would suggest to go for the Giants team, because the Giants team will give you the runes you need to progress into dragons, and the Giants team will also give you an easier time. Like Giants is a lot easier than dragons, so for right now I would suggest build a Giants team first. So in that order, make Shannon and make Bernard, you're both 5-star max level, and try to put on great runes on them, like the best ones you have, because you will need it. Then we got Bernard. Ideally you want to rune in Swift. I think Swift Focus again, like your Shannon, and then Speed, like you got. This is a good rune, by the way, definitely worth making it plus 12. I would leave it at plus 12, I won't waste too much mana right now. Good rune. This is a rune you can use on the wall as well, because you don't need that attack. But since we're going to build a Giants team first, we'll do this rune. We'll just leave it there. And then, okay, this one could be accuracy, but I would suggest HP. So speed, HP, HP, and I'll Swift Focus against to get its accuracy up. We are going to speed this up a little bit, because otherwise it will take forever for me to do everyone. Belladon, same runes as I said before. And then we have Vermo, same rune as I said before. And we have Shimite for the DPS. You ideally want to rune her Rage Blade, but you can also rune her Fatal. I think Fatal would be a great option. Fatal Blade would be great, and then attack, crit damage attack. I don't think you have to go for speed on her, even though it's not wasted on her. It's just you want to hit as hard as you can. So what I would like to do on Shimite, I would do attack, crit damage. If you don't have crit damage, go for crit rate and attack, and then make him Fatal Blade. Okay, right now I said to you everything about what can you do for runes and what teams you should build. I think your game plan is build a Giants team with the team I suggested you, and when you do that, I would also suggest 6-star your Shimite first, because Shimite, well runed, can farm what is it called? Damnation Hell easily and fast, and it will gain you a lot of XP in a short time with that farmer down. And if you got that farmer down, you can get your other units to 6-star for the Giants team, and if you progress far enough, Shimite can become your Aiden Hell farmer, where it's also water, but she needs to have probably a bit better runes for that. But Haidini, is it? No, sorry, Damnation Hell will definitely be farmable. Stage 5 will easy be easy for her if you rune it up well enough. So we talked about the teams. I say Giants team first. Shimite is going to be your first 6-star. Last question is which units are good and which one is bad. I will tell you the good units and the bad units, and again focus on the Giants team. So Hellhound, Seek, definitely a good unit to keep. However, if you build a 6-star, this is a unit you can get back very fast, so you don't necessarily have to keep him right now. If you really need to make a 6-star and you don't want to take too long, you could use him as food, but it's a definitely great unit to keep. But you will get it back in no time, so it's not really like it's a unit you can get any time, anywhere, but it's definitely a keep in how good it is. The Grago, he is kind of shit. It's kind of sad to say, but his runes are, you got him like maxed out and everything, but he's not really that great. It's definitely not something you should throw away, because you maxed him out on skills as well. You took a lot of time into him. You put a lot of time into him, and he will become in handy in some situations. I just think it's not the best unit. Rogue, great unit. Leave him at 5 stars. We're gonna go for the Giants team. And Rogue, however, Rogue can be a good farmer. I think you are better off with Shimite right now as being your farmer for water dungeons. Retta, amazing unit. Never get rid of her, because she is gonna give you everything you need for dragons to start off, but also to get further in TOA. She is amazing. I know it's a fusion monster, so obviously you can get her back when you need her to fuse Vermo. I think you need it for fusion on Vermo, so you probably are gonna do that if you're gonna get Vermos, and I would suggest you do, but then you need to get Beretta back eventually. Michelle, she is not that great at all. She is not the worst unit ever, but you could get rid of her and no hard feelings. Jasoon, amazing, really amazing. One of the most annoying healers and one of the best healers in the game. Then we got Shimite, decent unit, very good attack unit. However, she is not the best in. Well, actually, she got better in Arena because the meta shifted to more water units. So actually, she can hit really hard. Like, her damage is pretty good. It's pretty insane. Belladon, definitely keep. Julian, I would not build him any further. I would leave him at 5-star. Use him where you want him right now. Leave him there. He's good, but not that good. Shimite definitely is my favorite. Julian can be decent later on. Darian, a great unit. Definitely usable in a lot of situations. And easy to rune up because you just need a bunch of HP and a revenge shot. That would be like easy. Not the revenge shot would be easy, but I mean it would be easy to rune him up just with a bunch of HP. Rena, right now, as being 5-star, I would leave her there because she's not worth making a 6-star. She's actually terrible right now. Like, she's not doing anything. She used to be very good, and she still does her job for like tanking up some units, but she's not, right now is not good. The Wind Como Bomber, a great bomber, definitely a unit you want to keep. However, don't focus on him right now. Orion, same thing goes for Orion. Awesome unit, really good, but it's more of a late game unit than now an early game. Megan, really awesome, definitely keep because you need him in dragons. Then we got Remagos, definitely keep for later on when you finally get to the position where you have luxury to build more 6-stars. It's one of the units you want to build because you can counter a lot of teams with it. Acasis, it's a good unit. You can even use him for the leader in Giants, which could be good as well. You could decide to do that because he will give you a lot of accuracy and a lot of survivability. However, I'm not gonna recommend it because it's gonna be a unit later on that will be wasted as being a 6-star. I don't use it at all anymore because of it. I build it for giants. I don't even need it for giants anymore. Jilton, amazing unit, perfect for Guild Wars. Definitely keep him. Just leave him right as he is right now. Maybe ruin him up eventually, but he will become a very good unit later on. Bernard, amazing unit. Lulu, you don't need her anymore. You can definitely use Lulu as food. Jason, I think Jason, you could use him as food. You can also use him as non-food because you got him skilled up, and I don't think it's a bad unit. Holy shit! What is this? Revives and fall ally with little HP. Does it actually revive with 1 cooldown turn? What the heck? I didn't even know that. Interesting. Since you have a max skill, I wouldn't just throw him away. But it's that I have never seen him being any decent. Usable on 13 turns. What the fuck? He's definitely not good. It's a fun unit, but it's not a great unit. Then Golem, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Wow, amazing. Definitely keep. Eamon is not. I would suggest you to not do anything with him because I build him, I use him, I regret building him. I mean, he wasn't. It was like my 6th or 7th 6-star. The Fire Phantom Thief, not that great. Don't focus on him at all. The Water Pirate Captain, amazing. Definitely keep. Will be a great unit later on in the game. Same. The Nighterfox. I don't know if you need her for fusion or not, but she is pretty good still. So I think she's also fusion. If you need her for fusion, use her for that. And the rest of the units are basically food. So that's your team, or that's your review. I took quite a long time to go over everything, but build your Giants team. I will say that for sure. And the Giants team will exist out of Shimete, Belladon, Bernard, Shannon, and Vermos when you fuse them. If you don't fuse Vermos, it's possible to take Darien. The ones you do need to have 6-star is definitely Shimete, definitely Belladon needs to be 6-star. If you're gonna use Vermos 6-star. If you're not gonna use Vermos, you can 6-star Darien. And first 6-star should be Shimete, so you can farm those wind the stages. And Shannon and Bernard do not have to be 6-star, but it would help quite a bit, and they're very good even on later on in the game, so it's definitely not a waste. So that was it. I'm now going over to another subscriber that asked for a review, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back with jake47hawk. He is a newer player. He's level 19. And he said, I want help with Giants and TOA. But he's level 19, so I'm gonna go over his account and tell him exactly what I think, how he should progress. So we got a few units right off the bat that are pretty good. What I will do, I will go over your units, say which ones are good and which one you should focus on, and which units you should leave behind or not focused on. So I think the Magic Knight is an okay unit, definitely one to keep. You don't have to focus on her that much, like she's definitely not your best unit. So I will leave her at 5 stars. Don't go over and make her your first 6-star, for example. But that's like far away for you as well. Fire Mermaid, a good unit. I definitely think it can help you out quite a bit later on in the game. Right now I think she's not going to be the amazing unit. The Dark Yeti, a great unit to have right now because he's actually pretty good, and he will also later on be fusion for your Vermos. So definitely a unit you want to keep. Then we got the Hellhound. Amazing, definitely start awakening him. It's not that hard to awaken him. Just skill him up and get him runed up. You have the right runes in it, by the way. Even though the runes themselves are bad, it's just like you got the runes in. If you can, try to find attack percent on all the slots, like attack percent on 2, 4 and 6. That would be amazing. And try to upgrade the runes to +6 at least, so you can get some more stats. Definitely a keep. Perry, not good. Definitely you can leave her behind eventually. Maybe right now you want her in some scenarios, but you can replace her with Konamiya. Konamiya is amazing. Definitely good that you have him and that you also awakened him. Try to max skill him as well. You will find these birds in the shops and everywhere, so it will get max skilled eventually. Rena, not a great unit. Definitely don't focus on him. The Wind Pirate Captain, a very decent strong unit. I think this is currently your best attacking unit. And I think that is true. And then all the way down here we got a Ramagos. I think you should build it up. Try to awaken it as well. It's easy. And he will help you through the storyline quite a bit. And you definitely need him. Also in Giants he will help you. Also something to focus on is the Wind Yeti. He can be amazing as your healer. As your second healer. I definitely think you need to build him up and skill him up. Because he will awaken to get a synergy which will heal a lot if all your units are alive. So I'm gonna say to you a 5-man team that you should focus on right now. So that's the Wind Pirate Captain, the Konamiya, the Wind Yeti, Ramagos, that's the Wind Warbear, and the Fire Mermaid. I think right now I've said I would change, like the Wind Warbear. I think it's definitely gonna help you out really a lot. So I think you should maybe instead of the Wind Yeti, like leave the Wind Yeti behind. Instead of that, do the Wind Pirate Captain, the Fire Mermaid, Konamiya, Seek, that's the Hellhound. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then last but not least, use the Wind Warbear. And I know you already have your Magic Knight at 5 stars. Don't worry, she is not useless, and I think you definitely can use her. But those units I just thought will help you into the story a little bit further than the Magic Knight. The Magic Knight is good for what it is, but she's not the best. I wouldn't put all your focus in it. Don't worry that you 5-star it. It's good. You will need it later on in the game, probably for Necropolis. But right now, she's useful, helpful, but definitely focus on those units I just noted. For runes and all that, it's gonna be like an attack type unit. Try to rune them up with just Fatal Blade. That's great. Fatal Blade and attack all over the place, like 2, 4 and 6 you can get attack. That would be great. Same goes for Hellhound. The Fire Mermaid, you want to have her, well, you got him on Swift Focus. That's nice. That's a good set for her. You want to have preferable speed, HP and HP. That's the preferred set. And then we got, do we have any other news? Konamiya. You want to have him just you actually want to build her just a little bit faster than your, no, just a bit slower, sorry, just a bit slower than the pirate, because then you can attack with the pirate, research the pirate with the second skill of Konamiya, and you can attack them again. So your game plan is focus on those units I just noted. The units I didn't note, you can either use them as fodder or check if they're fusion material. If so, keep them or store them up, and then don't touch them at all until you need them. And you said you need help for giants at TOA. Right now TOA is not even important for you. What is important for you is to get your units to all the units that I said, like get your Katerina to 4-star, get your Ramagos to 4-star, and skill them up. So skill both Katerina and Ramagos, skill them up. Get your get your Fire Hellhound and your Wind Warbear awakened, and try to max them level. Then 5-star the pirate, and just continue trying to upgrade these units. The support units will eventually also go 5-star, so 5-star Katerina, 5-star Ramagos, and keep going from there. And you need to get max level units. And these units that I just said will also be able to do giants later on. Not giants B10, but I mean giants B6, B7 eventually, if they're strong enough. And the team has basically all the things you want. Obviously, in the giants run, you have to think about the elements. So I'm not 100% sure B7 is fire, because then it will be a little bit hard, because you have the Wind Pirate Captain as one of your DPS. But that's what you should do, and you should start building towards a team that can continue in the storyline, can get you XP. You can farm. Probably you can start farming high Damnation Hell when you get this pirate decked out on runes, like having the good runes, and upgrade them to +9, especially 2, 4, and 6 slot when they're percentage-based runes. And together with Ramagos, so that's the Wind Warbear, or together with Katerina, that's the bird, you can start farming up that XP which you need. Yeah, that was it. So just focus on those units. That team will bring you quite a bit into the game. And drop the Magic Knight from not like drop her, but don't focus on her anymore. You can have her runed up and just use her, but just don't do too much with her. She's not worth putting Devilmons into. I would, to be honest, right now buy the Devilmons every week when you can, but don't focus and just save them. You know, don't use them right now because you don't need to. Also, if you play this game quite actively, there is a thing called a mysterious plant. It's you can find it in the Glory shop. It would be beneficial for you to buy it because that will regenerate energy, and try to level that up, because that will help you get more energy and be able to play this game longer. So that was your review. Hope it helped. If you have any questions, just leave a comment down below and we'll go over that then. So now we go to the next subscriber. Okay, we're back at NoHand12. He said, "Hey Blackie, I'm pretty new at this game and I would really like if you could check out my units. I'm on Europe server, blah blah. I would really be thankful if you could give me advice for Dragons and Giants team." Right, again, you're 29. You definitely got to think about which units you're gonna build and stuff like that. But necessarily giving you a Dragons or Giants team, it's not gonna like do it. But I can give you an overall team that will be able to do both Dragons and Giants to a certain extent, depending on your monster. So let's have a look. It looks like you already are almost ready to make your first 6-star, which is very fast in this level. However, do we have a 6-star potential right now that you would benefit from? That's one. We got a Belladon. Belladon is definitely a unit that you could 6-star first. And now you would say, why the fuck would you 6-star Belladon first? Well, that's because you will use Belladon everywhere. And I don't see any other unit that you would use everywhere. Really, I don't. It looks like you don't have that many monsters right now, but you got some key units. So let's go over your monsters. Magic Knight, definitely leave her at 5 stars. She's not going to be worth 6 starring. Seek, a very amazing unit, definitely keep, but I wouldn't 6 star him as your first unit. Let's just quickly check the runes. Attack, attack, attack. This is exactly what you need to do. So you're on a good road basically with your runes. You know what you're doing. I like your Seek. He's very strong already. But he's not supposed to be your first 6 star because it's just not gonna cut it. I think what I think is you can do 2 things. You can either go for Belladon, because Belladon is a unit you will use everywhere. It will be used in Giants, it will be used in Dragons, it will be used in Necropolis, it will be used in TOA, it will be used in Arena, Guild Wars, everywhere. So Belladon is definitely a unit you could 6 star. I don't really think 6 starring first is the best idea, because he's not gonna like push you to like a spot where you can farm really easy. So that's why I'm saying it. But let's continue on. Elusha, you can feed her. She's not good enough. Plus you already have a Water Sylphid, which is very good, a very good supporting unit. And you also have Konomiya, which is even, I like this unit so much. It's like one of the best 2-star supporting units. You also got Ramagos, you also got Shannon, all great units. We got a Copper here, a decent unit. I wouldn't focus on it right now. It's really good that you got a Belladon, because that's an amazing unit. The high elemental fire is decent. I wouldn't focus on her or anything, but she's decent for well, having basically. So what I see right now is you got a lot of the support monsters, but you don't have a great offensive monster besides your Fire Hellhound. So what I would suggest you to do is go to Fayman and farm Fayman stage 1 till you get an Inugami, a Fire Inugami. That Fire Inugami should be your first 6 star, because that Fire Inugami is gonna give you the is gonna boost you. Like, just put like good runes like on your Seek. Put those on the Fire Inugami, like high attack, fatal blade. Give him a little bit of speeds, and then you can farm Fayman hard mode pretty fast. When you get a bit further in the game, you can even farm Hell pretty easy and fast with that unit. You can also, if you tune it a bit down, you can go what's that, Tamer Desert stage 3. You can probably farm that on Hell when you have a decently runed rogue on 6 star. So that's what I would do if I were you. Farm Fayman till you get that Fire Hellhound. Make that your first 6 star. Rune them up with good runes so you have a good farming unit. Then you can start working on making more units like leveled up and all that stuff. Because that's really what you need. Units to focus on. Leave Seek as he is. He's good enough. Don't 6 star him. Leave him as he is. The Water Sylphid is good, but I would right now focus on Konomiya, Ramagos, and Shannon, and Belladon. Like, definitely Belladon. Make him a 5 star, make him have good runes. What you want on him is, if possible, violent. But right now I would prefer, if you go... Right now, Swift is probably going to be better. If you can build him Swift focus with speed, HP, and accuracy, or HP, depending on how much accuracy you can get on substats, that would be good. And try to max him out. But that would be my game plan for you. Get Rogue from Fayman. Make that your first 6 star. That's going to be your farming unit. Then you can farm up XP and stuff really decently fast. Also get a good amount of mana out of it. And you can start building a team. And focus on Konomiya, Ramagos, Shannon, Belladon, and Rauk. That basically will get you through the game. Like these 4 units. So Katerina, Ramgos, Shannon, Belladon plus Rauk. And those 5 units basically get you through the game quite far. You could even get to giants. I think B9 is not water, so B9 should be even possible eventually. Same goes for dragons, which is amazing. Really, it is. And you can really, with these units, you can also easily go into giants B10. You need to change a few things. You can also switch out Ramagos at some point for Seek in some matches to get you more DPS. Ramagos is more of a surviving unit that helps you out. But yeah, I think you got a good understanding of what's going on. I think Rauk is gonna help you quite a lot, so definitely get him and make him your first 6-star. If you don't want to do that, or you're not gonna do that, you will have a troubling time with leveling monsters. But you could also then make Belladon 6-star first, because that's like the best unit that you will always use. Rauk is like a unit that will be your farming unit, so he will like kind of fall off eventually, although he can be used high level gameplay as well. So that was your review. I'm now going out to another person, so be right back. Yo, I'm back at Ungaa. I said yo, I'm back because I just got myself a coffee. Yeah, I have a lot of talking to do with these reviews, and I understand why I quit doing them when I started to become bigger. Because like I did that one video, right? Not even that many people watched it just now, and I already got 10 reviews, and it's taking like right now it took me already over an hour. I got 45 minutes of recording, took me over an hour, and I'm still like not done. It doesn't matter, but I'm getting exhausted from this pretty fast. Even though it's fun to do, it also costs you a lot of energy. Okay, Ungaa, he is not really a new player. He's a decent player, and you can see that. But he even has this dragon. But I want to quickly do something for him, because he still has problems at Dragons B10. So I'll just quickly go over what I think he should do. So Dragons B10 is not really too difficult. You just need to have the right elements and then the right stats. I'm just gonna quickly check through your units, and I don't know what you did, why you cannot do it. But we will see. Maybe I see a problem. A team that is used quite often by a lot of people, that is now a little changed, is my own team. If you don't have a Vertihill, that's a team that you won't be able to use. But I used before Sigmar's, now it's Theomars, Vertihill, Belladon, Megan, Pheromos. Those 5 monsters can do it. I know you don't have a what is it called? God damn it, I keep forgetting the name. Vertihill. Although you have most other elements. So what I would suggest is try it out. Theomars, Belladon, Pheromos, Megan, and Katerina. You will need to work on your Katerina. You also need to work on your Megan. And you also need to work on your Pheromos. I think the other units are fine. This unit, fine. Pretty sick actually as well. And like, look at the attack and crit damage. It's crazy. But it's not violent, that's why. But still, good enough. Doesn't matter. Belladon looks to be decently fine. Yeah, he has good defense, that's fine. This unit, you need to bump up his speed a little bit. Try to get a little bit more speed, that would be so much better for your Dragon's Run already. But overall, I think it's not bad. But there we go. Get this to plus 15. And Megan, you need to bump up her health. So by the looks of it, the runes are not maxed, which is great, which means you just have to upgrade the runes. Upgrade Megan's runes to like plus 12, plus 12, plus 12, and these to plus 9, and then Konamiya. Let's see if you got some decent runes. It's okay, but some runes might need to improve a little. Like for example, this rune gets something with speed and HP. Resistance is good, by the way, for dragons, but still. And try to bump up his health, where he is going to be a bit over 20k health, and then use that team. That team will be able to do dragons. I'm pretty sure if you upgrade the runes on Megan, if you get a few better runes on Konamiya, where he has a higher health pool, having Violent on him is very beneficial. Maybe dropping shield is possible, but the shield runes are not the worst. But just getting like a bunch of HP on him and some decent resistance. Also Megan. For Megan, you want to upgrade the runes mainly. Maybe you want to sacrifice a little bit of your speed for resistance. You might not even need to. Most you would like to max that 2 slot out, and then I think you will be able to do dragons. Really, that should do it. So that's a short, quick overview for you. I think that will give you the edge. And really, just do it, because you need to farm dragons. So you don't have to 6-star Megan, you don't have to 6-star Konamiya. It will help you with the success rate on it, but it will also work when the runes are just decent quality and upgraded. So yeah, that was it. I'm gonna go to the next subscriber, so be right back. Okay, we're at KakashiHatake. I know Kakashi, and I know who Kakashi is, but his pronunciation about Hatake, KakashiHatake. I don't know how to say that, but awesome that you like Naruto, because that's an awesome series. But your question in short is, you're level 40, you got 4 stars, 6 stars. And your current, that is it. My current Giants team is Chloe, Arnold, Wusa, Cases, Roche. Seems not like the best team. I can only do B6, same with Dragons. Okay, you are a level 40 player and you got some 6 stars already. You played the game long enough where it's like you should be able to auto B10. If not, we are going to build you a team that's going to make you able to do Giants B10 auto mode. I understand why you 6-star these monsters. They are definitely not a waste. They're great units and they will benefit you quite a lot later in the game. But I'm going to ask you to turn it a notch down and get some key units. That's what you have been missing. You have been missing key units in the game that are farmable, and those units, I cannot say enough, but if you go on any of the top 100 players, you will see all those units, probably 6-star as well, on all those guys. Really, you will. Between all the 6-stars, you will see those. And those are Shannon, Battleodon, and Bernard. Get those 3 monsters. Get Shannon, it's a 2-star. You shouldn't have like the Wind Pixie. The Wind Pixie you should be able to get easily. Bernard, it's a farmable monster in Tamer Desert. Get that unit. Battleodon, it's a secret dungeon on Light Day. Plenty of people are looking for it. You will be able to find it as well. Get that unit. When you have those 3, all those 3, max out their skills. Make them 5-stars. And make Battleodon even a 6-star. I'm not gonna say you have to 6-star Shannon and Bernard right now, because that's actually not needed. It's useful, but it's not needed. And then we got a Giants B10 team on auto mode, which is Orochi, Bernard, Shannon and Baladon. That's 4 units. We can add something. We could add Boosta to it because you already have it. I think Boosta will do just fine. So we don't have to build up cases to 6-star. So what I would do if I were you is get Baladon, get Bernard, and get Shannon. Those units are key to succeed in this game. Really, they are. All these units as well will be useful in arena, TOA, and farming. All this, like, it's just so insane how good these units are. Yeah, that's basically all I gotta say to you, man. You're missing your key units because you have been focusing on basically really cool units, which is not bad. It's just that you miss out on the progress right now, because you should have been able to do B10 giants already, but you will, don't worry. Just farm the wind pixie, max out their skills with every other pixie you get, make it a 5-star, rune her up with preferable despair focus, then farm Bernard, get him max skilled as well, give him swift focus, make him speed, HP, accuracy, or speed, HP, HP. For the Shannon, it's I would say HP, HP, HP. And Baladon, try to give him, if possible, violent, if not swift, and give him speed, HP, HP, and decent accuracy on substats. So swift focus would be nice for him. Get those units, get them to 5-star, get even the Baladon, get them the light Inugami, get him to 6-star, and you should have Giants B10 down, really. And then it starts to be fun, because then you start to get farm runes, get good runes that will help you to go to dragons, and then get like really good runes for arena, and then you can really get up in the rankings. Okay, that was it. Let's see if we have another subscriber more, or if we're done. So just a sec. Okay, these were all the people from the AU server, and I'm not gonna go over to the Asian or global server today. Basically because first of all, I only got 2 people asking questions on those 2 servers, and secondly, I already recorded an hour, and I don't want to make this video any longer than it is already. I'm gonna say this in front of the video as well, but just a note, this was only for the 5,000 subscribers and the people that I got on the list that were early birds got the luck to have the review. I won't do these reviews again, so if you comment after this video, but also after just the post of the video, like when I posted the video, that's basically gone over 4 or 5 days already, like almost a week since I posted it, and like the people that I got gathered around that comment on it, that were actively basically on the channel, they got lucky and they got the review. I won't do the review, but you can still go to my website, which is blackishlegion.com, and you can post your review or your pictures there with the question and the review. I can still help you out. I'm just not gonna do it through the videos, because that's something I did only for the 5,000 subscribers. And yeah, hope you all guys learned something from it. If there's any questions about it, you can also just send me a comment asking for it, and then I will respond, because I try to respond to everyone, and I think I'm pretty accurate in responding to everyone. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.